It's 7 o'clock a.m. And I want to share with you what's being shared with me in my meditation. Like many times I ask myself, like, what am I here to do? I've been through the illness and the symptoms of the coronavirus, but I wasn't diagnosed. I was spitting up blood. I did have the bad headache where I thought I had an embolism, and it was making me cringe every time, and I could not sleep. My breathing, I could not breathe. It was very shallow, and it was very alarming to me and truly test my faith, because we know that fear and faith don't exist together. But I was able to tune my mind out of the illness and go inside to the present moment of my higher power being all there is. Everything else is an illusion. But I found myself during these times, with losing loved ones and people I know, associates, friends, and it just continues to go up. You can't actually mourn them correctly because you can't even lay them to rest in peace, to add closure. But I realized today that my assignment, the thing I need to do, is to be an example of the power that flows through me and that has sustained me for the last 28 years. I'm a recovering addict, and I subscribe and live some principles that has pretty much kept my life and kept me flowing in a manner where I don't lose my mind. And in these trying times, I want to help people to find peace within themselves, as I found within myself. It was always there, but I just didn't never look inside for it until I came into recovery. But now I would like to assist others to finding that peace. Whether you're in recovery or not, spiritual principles work. The spiritual principles that we use are hope, surrender, acceptance, honesty, open-mindedness, willingness, patience, tolerance, faith, humility, loving and caring, and unconditional love. And as I stay conscious in the moment, focus on my awareness of these principles in my life becomes more peaceful. I know that for me personally, the more I think about the past and the future, the more my peace is disturbed. But when I keep my awareness in the present moment, in that breath that I can breathe now, things become all right in that moment. I focus my attention in that moment of this infinite moment called now, because it's the only place we experience anything is in the now. If it was in the past, it was the now. And if it becomes in the future, it would be the now. So I keep my awareness there as often as I can. And like everything else, it's practice. It's a repetition, practice of thinking in a certain way. Part of my recovery is based upon what I read when I first came here, and it was that my spiritual conditioning is the basis for ongoing recovery that offers unlimited growth, ongoing recovery. Now, Terrence, what are you actually recovering from? Me personally, I'm recovering from the thoughts and the attitudes and behaviors that I developed that was not in harmony with the thoughts that I had as a baby. See, when I was in the womb, I was totally dependent on the Spirit of God in me. The way creation is done, manifested. I had no other outside thoughts or believe that I am this or I am that, or that my ego was even valid at the time. All I could do was rely on what was being given to me. And for me, my recovery is about going back to that. Be totally reliant on the Spirit of God in me, the all-knower, the all that is. And it's in each of us. But I keep it on me. I strayed so far away once I became available to others to guide me. And they didn't know. They only did the best they can. I'm talking about parents and people who were in the room when I was nurturing. And my parents did a great job. As for providing the foundation, but many, like I told many before, like we was raised with certain values and principles and certain belief systems, and I had religion. But as you mature and get older, you have to decide for yourself what best suits you. Now, for me, I couldn't maintain the belief system that I didn't believe in. You know, and in order for it to be something I believed in, it would have to be in harmony with my thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors. And believe me, my behaviors was totally against the grain. And then as I developed spiritual maturity, I realized that that wasn't my choice. Today I have a God of my own understanding.